Okay, yeah, I know. This video is a little bit late today. It's a lot off from my schedule that I normally upload, and I'm really sorry about that. I have like a schedule. I have something I was going to do today earlier, but I'm not even gonna cap here. I was a little bit lazy, you know. I had today off of school, and I was just kind of like lazy. I was like, yeah, I can upload like the next hour, and I'll upload in an hour, and I'll upload in an hour, and then here I am sitting at 4 o'clock. I'm like, man, I haven't even like recorded the video yet, much less editing. So this video is gonna be a little bit later than normal. So I'm really sorry about that. Normally I do have a schedule, but I had some stuff going on. Like yesterday I tried to do the 24-hour stream up until today, and then because of some people ruining the stream, I ended up having to end it because of a couple of people who were trying to troll me, which wasn't really fun. But anyway guys, in this video I'm going to be going over 5 things that need to be added in Pixel Gun 3D, whether they are some controversial stuff, whether it has to do with in-game stuff itself. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel because I do post videos every single day, and I also like to stream as well. Let's get right into the video. Alrighty guys, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is like this matchmaking sort of thing. So a lot of people don't like to have to go up against rocket jumpers, area damage spammers, gadget spammers every single game. So I think that something that should be added to the game, in my opinion, is like a custom like matchmaking sort of thing. You can have a filter on it because there's a bunch of other games like Call of Duty, like let's see, like Battlefield. A bunch of those games have a bunch of like matchmaking like filters, so you can put on like, okay, I want to go on this map, I want to go up against this kind of player, I don't want to be a sniper, I want to do this sort of thing. So I think that sort of concept would work really well in Pixel Gun 3D, and it would bring a lot more like interest to the game. Being able to go up against people who have similar interest and playstyle as you is really cool, because then you can master the playstyle that you like, and then you can, you know, only have to do that. Because if you have to go up against people who spam every single game, it just gets really stale, and it just gets like really boring after doing it so many times. I know personally for me, because like during my stream yesterday, I was playing for 7 hours straight, going up against the same kind of player, the rocket jumper, the spammer, the area damage user, the gadget user. I'm going up against all of them every single game for 7 hours straight, and there's a lot of people who play for that long. Now getting into that, guys, if there was something like this sort of feature where you could have your own custom matchmaking, it would make the game a lot more fun for people, because they wouldn't have to go up against these people all the time. And that's something that I think we'll see in the future. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's something they're working on. We've already seen some changes in matchmaking before, so I'm sure that this idea isn't far from their minds. I'm sure they're probably going to be working on something like this. I know a lot of people have asked for it before, but they said it's something that's really difficult to do, and I 100% agree. Doing something like this is not easy. You'll have to like go up against people who have the same choices as you, like, which could be sort of simple, but you know, not a lot of people might choose. But for example, like if somebody is spamming rocket jump, they'll say, okay, I want to go up against a rocket jump spammer, whereas other people might not want to. So maybe it would be some troubles finding games. Who knows, man? And this topic sort of leads into the next thing I'm going to be talking about, which is called custom games. Now, this is something that a lot of people have been talking about for a really long time. And now when I say custom games, I'm talking about when you can make your own server and you can change the actual properties of said server. For instance, if you were to go on a map such as this ghost town here, you can make it so that, you know, no accessories are allowed. For example, like if you join the game, your accessories would instantly be like blocked. You couldn't wear a cape, you couldn't wear boots, you couldn't wear anything. And that would be really good for like a 3-cat sort of thing. You know, people wouldn't be able to rocket jump much because they wouldn't be able to double jump. So that's something that could like limit that sort of thing a lot. So if you're able to make private games where you wanted to have people follow a specific set of rules, or like they'll have to conform to like a way that you design, I think that's something that'd be really unique and interesting. I know that would help improve my streams a lot, because whenever I make like private death matches, I always say like for people not to rocket jump, not to use gadgets and stuff, and I always go into the game and people end up doing it anyways. However, if there was something like this feature here where you're able to set the rules and change everything, like all the properties of the game, it would make it a lot more easy, and then everyone would be technically, you know, have to follow the rules, because, you know, if otherwise it's not allowed by the actual game itself. So when you think of something like this, some like examples of properties that could be changed, maybe like gravity, you can have it so you can jump a little bit higher, or you can make it so you can barely jump at all. So sort of like the jump blocker, for example. You can make it so people move at a certain speed. You can make it so that, like, you know, weapons have a delay. I don't know, these are just some like ideas, but this is something that would definitely make the game a lot more creative and definitely interesting, because imagine going into a game where everyone's doing the same thing and all you have to do is go up against that one type of player. It makes the game super simple, and I know it would definitely be really enjoyable for a lot of types of players. So let me know down in the comments if you agree with this one, because this one's sort of controversial. I know a lot of people are likely for it. But then there's going to be some people who aren't for it. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about this. I think it would be a really cool and unique thing that we could see in Pixel Gun. Alrighty guys, the next thing I want to be talking about is like something that's been thought of or talked about for a really long time. And this is the fact that you aren't able to customize both arms and both legs. You're only able to customize one. And now what I mean by this, whenever you click on one of the arms or one of the legs, it lets you customize it, but you can't customize each one individually. And so there's a lot of people who really want to make like half and half skins where your like hair or like your face and then the rest of your body down is all like one side is this and the other side is that. For example, like I remember personally, like for Halloween stuff, they like to make like half pumpkin, half skeleton looking stuff. But then they get to a problem when they get to the arms and legs, whereas they can't make them different. They have to be symmetrical. And so people have to come up with like really weird ways in order to make it like half and half. And a lot of the times it ends up being really difficult and not looking good in general. Now there's a really simple way to fix this if you think about it. If you click on the left arm, you can edit the left arm. If you click on the right arm, you can edit the right arm. And the same thing goes for the legs, whereas you can edit the right leg after you tap on the right leg, and if you can edit the left leg once you tap on the left leg itself. So if you are able to tap on each body part specifically, you can, customize each one differently and make it so like there would be, a half and half looking skin. Now this is really cool and unique because we've seen before, especially during Halloween, people try and make half and half skins, such as half skeleton and half pumpkin. They try to make it like a theme like that. That's just an example, but there's a whole bunch of different like skins and opportunities that could be unlocked with the capability of being able to edit both sides of the arms and both sides of the leg. Now this also goes for the neck, because the neck has a really weird thing where you can't actually edit it itself. When you design the under part of the head, it just looks kind of odd. So if they can make like separate features for the arms, legs, and neck, that'd be really good. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is sort of tied in with this, like the last thing I was talking about, which is weapon skins. Now, when you think about weapon skins, there's obviously some that you are able to buy. And when, being able to buy your own skin is sort of a flex to other players because it costs so many gems for something that seems like it could be kind of like pointless because, after you get bored of like one skin with a weapon, you tend to buy a different one to make it look unique, but then eventually you get bored of that one too. Now imagine you were able to create your own weapon skins, and so like if you bought the ability to do so for the same price, let's just say, if you could buy the ability to create your own weapon skins for 300 gems, you are able to change that all the time. And I think that would be really unique and cool to bring to the game, because it would make a lot of people more interested, because people wouldn't have to be looking at the same weapons over and over again. Instead, they could be making their own skins, and it would be really cool to like open up a feature where you can edit them pixel by pixel. So personally, I think it would just be really cool. So, just like a side note here, this player just was kind of talking trash to me, saying I wasn't the real Sage. So, congrats, dude, you made it to the video. Anyway, guys, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is the report system of the game. Now, unfortunately, the current report system is a little bit broken in Pixel Gun 3D. It's really difficult to do. You actually have to go in-game, find the person, and you have to, report their profile, and you have to send an email, so you have to leave the game, and a lot of the times you're not going to get a reply because it's likely filtered out by bots. Now, what if the report system was a little bit easier than that? What if you could just take it for instance, you could take a screenshot of whatever the person said or whatever the person is doing. If you were to click report on the person, you could click their ID, you can search up their ID rather, you can click report right from there, and then you can send a report. You can attach the file, which is the screenshot. You could attach the screenshot and you could explain what happened, you can explain what the person was doing, and instead of having to leave the game and doing all this nonsense stuff that makes people discouraged to want to do it, it could just be nice and easy, and people would be able to send reports a lot more often and easier. So this would make the game a lot more easy for people to get banned, because a lot of times people are really toxic in chat. They start swearing at people, they start calling everybody trash, and there's nothing that will really be done about it because nobody wants to send a report. However, if the report system was a lot easier for for people to actually send a report in, then these people would get banned and there would be a lot less toxicity in the server. So this is just an idea, but it definitely is a possibility, and definitely something that we could be seeing coming to the game very soon. Who knows? Alrighty guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. These are just a lot of things that I think we could be seeing in Pixel Gun 3D, maybe in the future. Who knows, guys? So let me know down in the comments which ones you guys agreed with. Let me know which ones you guys thought would not really be very helpful to the game. So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, because I do post videos every single day. And thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Hey, do you have Discord? If so, you should totally join the official Unity Discord. The link to it is down in the description. As of right now, we have over 500 members who are constantly looking for people to play with. As soon as you join, you can have easy communication with me and everyone else in the community. So, what are you waiting for, man? Go join my Discord. The link is down in the description.